Wizarding friends, Courtney here from the Lover of ButterBeer. Today I thought I would tell you a little bit about myself and why I wanted to start my YouTube channel about everything Harry Potter. Crafts, travel, DIY, movies, books, everything. I love Harry Potter and the Wizarding world. Fantastic Beasts, you name it. If you love Harry Potter as much as I do, please click the subscribe button. When I was a child, I absolutely hated reading. Nothing ever could catch my attention. It was boring, not fun. I did not like it. My mom was at her wit's end trying to find something to get me to read. That was when she found Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Not only had she found something that I absolutely loved reading, but she had gotten me hooked to become an avid reader. It took was finding one book that just changed everything for me. I couldn't stop reading it. She started off by reading me a little bit of it, and before long I took that book from her and I started reading. I could not read enough. I cannot tell you how many times I have read, reread, listened to the audiobooks of the whole series. Coming from that little girl who absolutely hated anything about books, I now have a collection of, 300 books in my house on my bookshelves, and I'm already running out of space. I need more. I now have started working on my own novel because I love reading and I want to write my own novel because why not? But back when I was 9, if you had told me that I wanted to write my own novel when I was an adult, I would have laughed at you. I hated everything about reading. My mom, little did she know when she found the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone at our library that I was going to become absolutely Harry Potter crazy all the way through into my adult life. No, but she did find something that changed me, and it has been wonderful. When they opened the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando, Florida, I knew I had to go, but I couldn't afford it, so I had to think of something different to be able to get there. So what I did is I went to our local thrift stores and I started buying up all different vintage Harry Potter games and books and toys, anything I could find. And I started an eBay shop. I listed those items on eBay, and within, I believe it was a year and a half, I had sold enough stuff on eBay to take my family on the most magical vacation we could have ever imagined. Was an unforgettable trip. I absolutely love the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando. It is so magical. You can't describe it. It is the best place. If you want to get the full immersed feeling of Harry Potter, you need to go there. Start saving. If you haven't been yet and you love Harry Potter, it is a must on your to-do list. I've been to the one in California, and it is still really cool, but honestly, it does not match up to the unbelievable experience that you get in Florida. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it there that makes it so cool. In California, though, I highly recommend going to the Warner Brothers studio tours. Years ago, like I'm talking a good 10 years ago, I had gone on their backlot tour way before I realized that they even had any Harry Potter stuff in California, because why would they? It should all be in London in my mind. But I went around it and we got to go on all the little backlots and everything, and our tour guide was wonderful and we had so much fun. And then at the end, they stopped at this little place that had some costumes. And so we got off of our golf cart that they drive you around in, which is lots of fun. And you go inside and they had costumes from all different Warner Brothers movies. They told us if you like Harry Potter to go upstairs. Obviously, I ran up those stairs to go and spend as much time as possible in the Harry Potter room. Holy smokes, they had so much stuff. My mind was blowing. I couldn't believe the amount of stuff they had up there, which I know now will seem really lame in comparison to all of the exhibitions that they have traveling around, and obviously the making of Harry Potter in London. Back then, wow, they had costumes, they had Aunt Marge, they had Aragog. It was wonderful. Since then, they have upgraded multiple times in Burbank. And then the last time that I was there, they had added a whole section of CG stuff, so you got to actually ride a broomstick with a green screen. Looked like you were flying. So much fun. I believe they've done another update since then, and I really want to go back. Cannot wait to see all the changes that they've made, but I highly recommend going to Burbank on the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. Back in 2013, when Edmonton got the Harry Potter exhibition, I was lucky enough to win a meet and greet through a local TV station the night before the exhibition opened and meet James and Oliver Phelps. So cool. Afterwards, we got to go around and look at everything before it opened to the general public. And they had games and costumes and props. But honestly, nothing will match up to being able to meet the Weasley twins that night. How could it? Never forget that evening. Do my YouTube videos, and I don't have a lot of space in my house, so I thought it would be a fun project to make a small room where I could film all of my creative videos and all my different things down here. Obviously, I will have lots of videos other places, like when I go traveling and do different Harry Potter events, but this will be where the majority of my craft projects and my DIY projects happen. I thought today I would give you a quick tour of what I have up here in the room. Some of these projects I made for the Warner Brothers Fantastic Superfan contest that they held in Canada, and I wanted to be able to use them. It took me a lot of time when I made them, and it seemed like a waste just for a 1-minute video, so I thought I would add them to my room down here, and then from there I'm going to obviously do a whole bunch of other things as well. So I will give you a tour around. We have my brick wall that I made for platform 9 3/4, the Dursley's fireplace, which once I get my walls finished, I will be hanging up the letters that come flying out of the fireplace. Here I have a shelf that I'm not sure. I might refinish it, I might not. I might just decorate it a little bit before I put my Harry Potter stuff on. And then I have this bookshelf, which as you can see has fallen apart. I'm going to make another one of my brick walls, like the one I have over here beside me. And I'm going to make it so that it's got the nice backdrop and it looks like Harry Potter themed, and it'll be brick. And then I'm going to also paint the bookcase itself. I'm thinking I'm going to paint it black so that it matches my other furniture that I have here. But I might start with a nice kind of Gryffindor red underneath, and then I will do the black over top so that I can sand it and it'll give that kind of rustic vintage look when it's done. And same thing, I'm not sure if you can see up here, but I've got some more shelves. I'm going to probably paint those as well, and so I can have even more of my collection behind me. And then to the side here, I have the cupboard under the stairs with its little door, and then I've got to get a desk so I can work on my project so you can see it. I'm also going to make another brick wall that I can hang up here because there is no ceiling. If you haven't noticed, my basement is not finished. And so I'm going to make the sheet so that it looks like bricks, and I'm going to attach it to the roof to cover all of that, and then put my lights back up. Because there isn't any lighting down here either, I have the nice patio lights, but that's okay because I like the Edison bulbs. I've got them outside, I've got them inside. There's not a lot of lighting in my house, so I've used them in many places, and it helps so much just brighten up the room while giving it a cool vintage look. I got them at Costco, and they're actually on sale. So if you like my Edison bulbs that I have, you can go to Costco and you can get them there. Costco is not sponsoring my video. I just happen to really love the lights that I got there. They are the best. It kind of tells you a little bit about what I will be working on, and my channel will also be about traveling, going to different Harry Potter events. I've got some exciting news to tell you guys in another video upcoming soon. I'm also going to be taking some books that I found at our local thrift stores that were damaged. I'm going to take the pages out of them, and then I'm going to make my own wallpaper. I'm going to Mod Podge them onto the drywall because this obviously isn't finished proper drywall and mudded and everything. It's just been stuck on the walls. And I don't really have the money right now to finish it and paint it and do everything. So I'm just going to take the old books that I have that have already been destroyed and to glue them onto the wall. It looks quite cool. I've experimented over here with them. You can't really see. I'll do a close-up in a minute.
Platform 9 3/4 was nice and easy to make. I just took a large bed sheet with some paint and a sponge and I made the brick pattern. I will also be making another one to cover that telepost there so that it blends into the wall. Then on this side here, out of cardboard, I made the Dursleys fireplace. The letters will be added in. You can see the slots where I have them sticking out. And once I get the rest of the room done, those will get put in. There's the wall that I'm going to cover in homemade wallpaper. Here's a close-up of what that's gonna look like. I think it'll look neat. I like it. Then we've got the bookcase that I need to refinish, and possibly that too. And then my roof up there, yeah, I'm gonna cover that with some more of the brick so it'll look Harry Potter themed and give it kind of a cool vibe. Then on this side, I have the cupboard under the stairs where Harry spent most of his childhood. It is also made out of cardboard and paint. A lot of my projects are made from this. You will notice once you start watching some of my videos. I also need to get a rug because this floor is gross and very cold on my feet.
Thanks for watching. I hope you follow along with all my DIY projects that I will be completing down here. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe.